Greetings, New Zealand naturopath Eric Bakker, author of Candida Crusher and formulator of the Candida range of supplements. Thanks for checking out my video. We're going to do a video on Yacon syrup. So Yacon syrup basically is syrup that's derived from the Yacon plant that grows in the Andes mountain regions, which is in Peru, like South America. It was used a lot by the Incas quite a long time ago. So the process of making Yacon syrup is similar to molasses. I think they're dehydrated or they thicken up the syrup by dehydration methods. So even though this kind of a natural occurring sugar tends to have no real effect on blood sugar levels in terms of diabetes, because diabetics in South America, I believe, are known to eat the Yacon leaves and the Yacon syrup. It does contain about 30-35% fructose content, so it's quite high in natural sugars. Not only that, about 50% of Yacon syrup is fructooligosaccharides, so these are naturally occurring sugars. A little bit like you're going to find in other types of tubers and roots. Jerusalem artichoke, for example, contains a lot of inulin, which is also a fructooligosaccharide. So I want you to be very careful with things like Yacon syrup because there still are sugars and they're no good for candida. They're definitely no good for people with SIBO, with bacterial overgrowths, microbial imbalances in their gut. I've had too many bad reports of people trying to switch over from sweetening agents and sugars into Yacon syrup and agave syrup and these kinds of things and get massive aggravations and a lot of gas and fermentation. So my take on it is to avoid this kind of stuff. I think it's perfectly okay to eat it when you've got a good balance in the digestive system like I have, but if you haven't and you get a lot of gas and bloating and you've got yeast infections or leaky gut, be very careful with Yacon syrup. Don't forget to click on the link below if you haven't already got my report, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.